Hey guys, and welcome back to That LP Show. The name of the game is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword for the Wii. In the last episode, we entered our first Silent Realm trial. So in this episode, we're going to see if we can complete it. And we got a little tutorial about it at the end of the last episode, but I'll recap as we go along. Alright? As soon as we step outside the circle, that phantom right ahead of us is going to wake up and come right at us. Okay, they're all going to wake up, but it's no problem because we're going to grab our first Tears of Farore out of 15. And it stops the Guardians for 90 seconds, so we have plenty of time. Alright, here we got a light fruit. What it pretty much does is for 30 seconds, it shines a beacon on the rest of the tiers so you can see them from a distance. It makes them easier to grab. Alright, the second tier that we want is over here. Alright, let's check the sides real quick. Alright, before we get the tier, I want to get this thing right here. You got a Dusk Relic. This item is similar in appearance to an Amber Relic, yet very different. It can only be found in certain places, and by certain places, it means here in the Silent Realm. The Silent Realm trials are the only place you can get the Dusk Relics, and if you want to be able to upgrade all of your pieces of equipment in the game, you're going to need at least 13 of them throughout the game. And you can get them from the blue chests that spawn random treasures, but since it is random, I wouldn't throw down all my chips on getting the Dusk Relics that way. But it is good to search every nook and cranny to find as many of these as you can before moving on, because once we exit this Silent Realm trial, we're not going to be able to return. Oh, and if those Guardians hit you, it's out. You don't die, you don't get a game over, but it will make you reset the trial. Alright, we want to avoid those pogos. If they shine their lights on you, they will alert the Guardians, and that will negate the 90-second time stop from gathering the previous tier. So far, so good. Master Link. The unusual liquid substance that covers the area is known as waking water. It has certain unique properties. If you make contact with waking water, the Guardians will be immediately alerted to your presence. Pools of waking water are located all throughout the area. I suggest you watch where you step. Alright, so yeah, if we hit this stuff, it will wake up the Guardians and they'll come after us. So, best way to get past it is to go over this log. But, I'm going to show what happens since there's a Tears of Farore right there anyway. Alright, we step in the water, the Guardians awaken, and they don't get very close to us because we can just grab this one tier and they're back to where they started. Yeah, when you grab a tier, no matter where the Guardians were in the area, they all reset back to their neutral positions. Oh, another Dusk Relic. Oh, careful. Yeah, this time we want to take the log. Alright. Alright, things are getting a little tight around here now, so we got to be very careful. Let's go around this Po. Anything down here? Like I said, you want to check every nook and cranny for the Dusk Relics. There we go. Ah, there's one. And let's see, where's the closest tier? There it is. Oh, and if I don't think I mentioned it before, the flower you see up on top of the spirit vessel is the indicator of your timer. So when all of the leaves turn brown and they all wilt away, or all of the petals for that matter, the time stop is expired and the Guardians will start coming after you again. Okay, where's our next tier? That one looks like it's closest. Ooh, okay. There's the Dusk Relic right in between those two Poes. This is gonna take a little bit of maneuvering. Oh, watch out for the waking water. Huh. Okay. Now we'll grab this one. Looks like there's one off in the distance over there. Let's take a look at the map. Let's see, which one's closer? Seems like there's one over there. I'll just go for the ones that I can immediately see. Okay, who's next? One off in the distance there. Okay, it looks like it's on a little area that's right in between some waking water. Grab it and run back real quick before the waking water comes back. Oh, we got a dusk relic stuck up in a tree. Easy way to get it down. Just do a roll. There's one tear up there. Now, it is good to make your path to getting the tears as linear as possible. Just try to go all in one round trip, getting as many as you can. You don't want to go scattering all over the place because you don't want a tear too far away from the last location which you got a tear, because if you alert the Guardians, then you're going to be in for quite a run trying to get that tear to stop them. Got a dusk relic up here. My first time running through this trial, I don't know what I was thinking. I had the hardest time getting that tear. I was trying to ram the wall to knock it down. I was trying to, you know, find some other way to jump down there from a higher area. It didn't even occur to me that I could just run up the wall. Sometimes I forget even the most basic of moves. Alright, oh man, where's that last one? Okay, getting a little lost here. Where'd it go? Well, this isn't good. Oh, there it is. The last one. Okay, what I just did there is probably not a good thing. I got sidetracked and I lost track of where all the spirit vessels are. There we go. This is a good one to grab last. You collected every last Tears of Farore. Link's spirit has grown. The trial will continue until you exit the Silent Realm. Proceed with caution on your way back to the entrance so that you can claim proof of your spiritual growth. So yes, after you grab all of the tears, the timer stops permanently. You no longer have to worry about running out of time. So take your time getting back to the entrance to the trial. Now, since there are no more tears, if you alert a Guardian, you're going to have to evade them and run like a bat out of hell all the way to the exit. So it's always good to save the last tear for one that's closer to the exit, so you don't have that long of a jaunt to get there. And that is the first Spirit Trial. Or Silent Realm Trial, for that matter. And what did we get? This must be one of those gifts they were talking about. You got the Water Dragon Scale. This sacred gift left by the goddess grants you the power to explore underwater and even execute a spin maneuver. Alright, so I need some ancient relic in order to dive underwater? I mean, I don't think it's out of Link's capabilities. Oh hey, it's the Kiwi Elder. Congratulations, Master Link. You have passed this trial. You now have the power to proceed to the location of the first sacred flame that will enhance your sword. The Water Dragon Scale is one of the goddess's sacred gifts. The Great Spirit of the Water Dragon has provided you with the ability to swim freely underwater. The flame you seek is somewhere within these woods, Master. I must conclude that this flame is likely in a part of this area you have not explored. It grants me the right to swim underwater? That doesn't make any sense. He should be able to already swim underwater. I could imagine if it granted him some kind of supernatural ability like breathing underwater, but I don't know. This is a bit of a stretch. They're coming up with some pretty bold excuses as to why Link needs to go on these trials. Hey, how you doing? Oh, hello again. I see you have the water dragon scale there, Q. That's amazing. I've heard that if you have one, Q, you can swim through the water like a dragon soars through the sky. There must be places here in the woods that you haven't visited yet, Q. You should use the water dragon scale to explore areas you couldn't get to before, Q, like Super Metroid. Ho ho ho. That part was voice acted. I didn't have to read it. Okay. Now that we have our water dragon scale and can dive underwater, there's a few places to explore. Let's take care of this guy real quick. Okay. Take 2. There we go. Okay, so to swim, you just hold the A button, and you control Link by maneuvering the Wii remote. Just hold it straight forward and point it in whatever direction you want him to swim. And if we shake the nunchuck, we get a little spin. It consumes oxygen, though. But like I said, you know, it obviously doesn't help him breathe underwater, give him any actual supernatural ability other than the natural human ability to swim underwater for short periods of time. So once again, it bugs me. I think this is a pointless item, and they were really stretching for excuses for him to go on that trial. We can grab bubbles to refill our oxygen, a la Sonic the Hedgehog, without the epic, scary drowning music. Okay, so we got some ivy to climb here. And these guys are going to get in our way, so it's best just to take them out whichever way you prefer. You can use the slingshot if you want to. I prefer the old quick beetle method. It takes a little longer. Oh, we took out that Bokoblin as well. It takes a little longer than using the slingshot, but it doesn't waste any ammo. Come on. There we go. I guess it would take a really long time if we didn't upgrade the beetle, but, you know, we did upgrade the beetle, so we're okay. Alright, now we could go across that way to exit the cave, but there's a few areas around here that I want to explore first. We'll pull out the gust bellows to get this little platform swinging. And when it's at full momentum, just jump off. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. Come on, let's try this again. This time I'll blow it 3 times, just to make sure. Okay, hopefully this does it. And that didn't do it. Wow, I'm having a bad time right now. The camera angle didn't help. Come on, get up there now. Alright, 3rd time's a charm. Let's do this. I'd really hate to edit this part out, because that would be embarrassing. Alright, now, come on, come on. There we go, alright. Alright, we're just going along the edge here. Get your sword ready because there's some keys coming out. And let's take them out. More? Oh! I bet one of them spawned a monster claw somewhere where I can't reach it. Oh well. Oh! That's it? No more? Alright. get rid of some grass here. Pull out the beetle. Let's aim for a stem. Those guys are a joke now. Ooh, jelly blob. More sandwiches. More description of items that we already have a million of. Alright, carefully walk along this branch. And we get a blue treasure chest. What's inside? A gold rupee. That'll come in handy. Alright, carefully line yourself up. Let me back up a little, make myself some running room. There we go. Oh, okay, there we go. Thought it was gonna fall down to the bottom. All right, let's drop down here, and there's our exit. Okay, here we are on the outside of the tree, so let's ascend. Yeah, I might as well grab a bird feather. To be honest, I can't remember exactly how many we need, and that was a complete and utter fail. Fruit sword. Alright, let's pull out the slingshot because there are some maracas up there. Wait, those aren't maracas. What are those? Can't remember what they're called. They're sculptulas. They're like little baby sculptulas. I know I scanned them in the Skyview Temple, so no need to do it now. There we go. Oh. Alright, we got more of these. What is that noise? I hear some snoring. Let's take care of these guys before we go. Come on. There we go. Come on. You're not shooting anywhere near the targeting reticle. And then you guys. Oh boy, probably shouldn't have done that. And of course, you're gonna turn away from the Deku Hornets so they can hit me in the back. Wonderful. All because you have to stop and look at something that you now have 43 of. Ugh. That's frustrating. The game's tutorial hurt me. You listen closely, you can hear a noise in the background. Sounds like a weird snoring sound like... We'll be finding out where that comes from later. Alright. And, ooh, look at that guy. Oh, what is this? Look at him. His nipple rings are like door knockers. That's nuts. Fi, what do you got to say about this guy? Target lock. Wooden Shield Moblin. Oh, classic enemy. This massive monster's wall-sized shield gives it a tactical advantage. When its shield is at the ready, most attacks will be futile. The destruction of its shield is likely to drive the monster into a rage, instantly increasing its threat. And I've defeated none of them. Well, let's make that epic battle on the big bridge. Oh no! That's embarrassing. Okay, now it's time for the epic battle on the big bridge. Just wait for him to ready his shield, because it's so easy to fall off when trying to fight this guy, as you can see. Wow, I am not having a good day. I just want to jump over the guy. Come on. There we go. I'll show you how to fight those guys in a more wide open area. Awesome, save point. I smell ambush. Of course. Come on. How hard is it to do a spin attack, Link? No. Come on. Come on! Why is he... I'm shaking the nunchuck. There we go. You make me angry. Shit, I'm shaking the nunchuck. Oh boy, am I wailing on this nunchuck right now. Look at all that shield damage. It's insane. What's up with my nunchuck today? Whatever. Anything in here? Nope, nothing. Anything in here? Nope, nothing. Peace. Alright, that area's all cleared out. Oh boy, what do you want, Fi? Master, listen closely. Do you hear that? Yes, she's referring to the snoring sound. Oh, woodland rhino beetle. Well, let's knock it down real quick. Let's see what that noise is all about. You have reached the top of the tree. Really? I couldn't tell. From this vantage point, you have a good view of the woods. Perhaps you will see an area you haven't explored. Look at all that water down there. Master, look up there. I have confirmed the discovery of a new kiwi. Analysis indicates a 90% chance that the sounds we have been hearing were the loud snores of this kiwi. Alright, well, he's sleeping, so we have to get his attention. I know it may seem mean, but let's shoot him in the face with a Deku Nut. Kiwi! What's it? I'm napping. Oh, look at that. A real-life human. I haven't seen one of you in a while. They used to call me Yerble. Now I'm just the old Kiwi hermit. I'm watching over this forest here when I'm not napping. I don't know how you wandered all the way up here, but let me ask you something. Can you really see me? Yeah. I mean, you're there. Is that so? Well then, slap yourself on the back. You know, some Kiwis can't even see me these days. But forget all that nonsense and tell me, Herc. What business does a real-life human have in these woods? The flame. I am after the sacred flame. I want a stronger sword. You're out questing for a flame to enhance your sword, Herc. So that you can find someone important to you, eh? How about that? A human who can see me and seeks the great flame, Herc. Think you've been lighting up a few great flames there, Grandpa. Listen, you promise not to breathe a word of what I'm about to tell you to another soul? I'm serious, Herc. Sure. I'll try. Alright, I'll tell you, but remember, it's a secret to everybody. Nice reference to Zelda 1. The flame that you seek is most likely Farore's flame. Yes, Farore's flame. That story begins very long ago, when the goddess was still with us, Squirt. The goddess gave the flame to the water dragon, a great spirit that presides over Faron Woods. The way I hear it is she left the flame in the care of the water dragon so that one day the mighty dragon could pass it on to the one from the sky. You see, Herc, I've got a hunch that the goddess was talking about you, lad. Well, that settles that. You must seek out the mighty water dragon. Her lair is deep in a lake in the south of these woods, Herc. She watches over the flame there. There's a problem, though. The gate that leads to the lake is sealed shut to all those judged unworthy. But don't worry, Herc. I'll let you in on the trick to opening the gate. It's a moon. To open the gate, you have to channel the power of the goddess into the symbol carved in its doors, Herc. Oh, but it isn't so simple. The symbol is incomplete. To unlock the gate, you must make the symbol whole. The only way you'll know what the completed symbol looks like is to first find the same completed symbol somewhere else in these woods. The gate down in the south, so it's likely that there's a matching symbol somewhere up north. Try searching this X, Herc. Alright, so let's set our beacon there. And we'll go explore that area. Is all of this seeping into your head, lad? Do you know where you must go to find the symbol you seek? Got it. X marks the spot. Then I wish you safe travels, lad. Oh, wait up. I forgot to mention this earlier, but it's important. Her Excellence, the Water Dragon, is very persnickety about manners. Watch yours. Persnickety, huh? I've heard stories about folks who caught her in a fussy mood. They ended up as mid-morning snacks. I probably taste like old cave moss, but I'm not in a hurry to become a royal meal, Kurt. So don't let her know I told you about Farore's flame, okay? And remember, when you're in her hall, you better be on your best behavior and be a gracious guest. I'll be here napping if you need some elder wisdom. See you around, Kurt. Okay, so we're gonna go to that X and see if we can see that symbol and then match it up with that gate. Looks like we're gonna have to channel our energy into the sword somehow. Okay, so quickest way down. Well, actually, yeah, you know what? I almost forgot. This would have sucked. All right, let's go down to right about here. Think it's here? Let's dangle over the edge. Oh man, I hate dangling. All right. Line up with that area right about there. And when we're all lined up, let go. And before we hit the bottom, deploy the sailcloth. All right. And we got a goddess cube over here. And we'll send that up into the sky for later. Alright, now that we've pretty much descended to the bottom of the tree, there are 2 more goddess cubes up among the trees. So we're going to have to climb up 2 more individual times and then drop back down in order to get them, and I will show the location, so I will be right back when I get there. Okay, here we are, back just a little ways up the tree. There's the goddess cube right there. And we're just outside the tree, right outside the area with those swinging platforms with all those froaks floating around. All right, let's get a little higher because I want to line myself up just right. Here we go, jump down and activate the goddess cube. Alright, well, there's one more up there and there's no way to get out this way, so we're gonna have to go back to the bottom and all the way back up to the top. So I'll meet you at the area where we can get the next goddess cube. Okay, here we are, near the top of the tree, right outside the area with that moblin that knocked me off the bridge. Twice. Alright, here we are, and we're standing here in front of this, first keyhole-shaped cubby hole thing in the tree. I don't know what that is, but anyway, let's go near the edge and once more dangle off. All right, where are we going? There we go. We want to go right over here. All right, can I do this on my first attempt? Oh, well, looks like I'm lined up. All right, drop and deploy sailcloth. Want to be very careful not to slide off. And that's the last goddess cube. Now we can move on. Okay, where to now? Alright, well, our beacon is right over there, so let's see what's over there. Take this guy out. I'm angry at enemies right now. They keep embarrassing me, making a fool out of me. Die in your leopard skin underwear. Oh, what do we got here? Alright, let's get rid of this beacon first. No longer gonna need that. What, Fi? I estimate an 80% probability that this symbol is the one the hermit was describing. I recommend you memorize its shape. Let's see. Two crescent moon. Let's see. Big crescent moon, little crescent moon, circle. Big crescent moon, little crescent moon, circle. Okay. So we're going to have to remember that when we go try to open the gate to get to the water dragon, but that's going to have to wait until next time. And until next time, thank you for watching That LP Show. Have a one that is good.